I'm back a year after the so-called atmospheric river event at Flood Falls, not far from Vancouver, but closer to Hope, British Columbia. It's a smaller town in British Columbia. I've been here last year or maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. The time flies like it feels like it was a month ago. My life is full of ups and downs, adventures, and that makes me think that everything goes very, very fast these days. So I've been here before they repaired the trail, which I can say I'm amazed, I'm impressed that people, maybe the city or maybe the volunteers put effort to bring the gravel here and repair all this trail, which was all damaged by the floods. So I've been here and all this area was full with water. I would say this is about 4 meters. If I remove the debris, it's probably 4 meters deep. And imagine, look at that, it's probably almost a kilometer long, maybe 600 meters, 800 meters, I'm not quite sure, but it's a long, and this was all full of water. And the water was on the road, and here was like small creeks of water. I had to go around trying to find my way, and in my mind was the idea that I want to reach the waterfall. And I drove the car not far from here. It was all filled with water because the terrain elevation is a little bit lower that way. So here I'm on a bit of a higher ground. You see the road goes high, but it was flooded. And I had to turn around, park my car, got out. It was pouring rain, and I was looking up at the mountain and I see waterfalls everywhere. Usually there are 2 waterfalls in the summer. In the dry season, just some, like one waterfall is active, the main one here. But at the time I could see a waterfall here. I said, what the heck, where this water came from? Of course, from the sky. It was impressive. So everything was full with water here, and on the side was like a big river with rapids. And I thought, what the heck is that? And I'm trying to make my way. Let me turn this thing volume down. Look at the way they repaired it. So they tried to do some job here, but it's nice. I see the effort, and like, I'm impressed. So I was here, water everywhere. I had to find ways to climb trees and jump over the river branches. River was spreading all over the place. And here, no, it was not, no way to get close to this big river. If you see here, all this torrent path was all full with water, like a rapids. And it was scary at the same time, exciting. It was like a high adrenaline adventure with lots of danger, lots of rush, and feeling the force of the river is like the sounds. It would deter people from getting out of the car. And I saw 2 guys working for a major construction company. They came like all wet because it was still pouring rain, and my phone was in the bag. And you see, there are people in the forest, not only dogs. And they got in the car, in the company car, and they asked me if I plan to go somewhere. You should not go, they said. Yeah, of course I'm not going. Like I have some training and experience. I know when to stop. I know when to turn around. And I didn't make it all the way here. I mean, I decided not to. not only because their advice, so they told me that the river is coming bigger, so it's not like a recessing, but it was still dumping rain, and was the level were growing, and I could see that because I marked a spot on the road, and I was looking at the spot some minutes after, and I saw, ooh, this is kind of coming up, it's flooding the area. And I knew that since it's still dumping rain, the skies are open, was not going to get better. So I knew that it's not safe, especially when I was all by myself. It's not safe, hit the ground, slip something, or the worst thing is you get surrounded by water. So you are somewhere like somewhere in, you see here, it was all water. Imagine that. Let's say if I was dumb enough to try to hike to the waterfall to see the rush and that water force, like here was all water, and I knew how it's going to be. Like the water would surround me. I would, oh, mosquitoes, and I would be stuck somewhere in middle of some like surrounded by creeks, like by torrents, and not knowing which way to go to step into like a safer area. Because if you see, you don't see, it's murky water, but you don't see this stuff.
Helicopter, Fox Alpha Tango, come up to the Hague Fire Base just to the north, inbound for the fuel.
And you step on something and the boulders are moving. You feel it on the ground, on your ground. So you stand on something, and this is a soft material, and you feel the vibration when the boulders are rolling in the rushing water. It's like micro earthquakes. You feel this like the ground shaking a little bit or vibrating more of, and that's something. It doesn't feel right, doesn't feel like a peaceful, good sound.
Okay, Fox Alpha Tango, short final for the grass, star status 07.
And yeah, so if you get into an area and you think, okay, I could step somewhere, you could get hit by a boulder, maybe not, but you may step into some stuff. You trip on underwater stuff, you don't know how deep that stuff is. And I know the terrain here, but now it's like more than before. I see they build a trail with some side markers that keeps people on the trail, which is a good thing when compared to the before these floods, before last year. So maybe the floods caused this push for the city or for volunteers to do something about it, to keep people on the trail. Look at this. It's all caused by this temporary river, like the torrents. So again, I decided to lots of helicopter and airplane traffic in the area. People are flying helicopter. There is a seaplane coming in. I don't know where that guy is going to land. I don't think he can land at the airstrip in Hope. That's the noise that you can hear on the recording, in case you wonder where I am. It's not far from the airport. Otherwise it's very peaceful, just the highway noise. This trail, it's very easy unless you are not in a good shape, and maybe your health is not right, but I've seen people who are a bit overweight climbing or hiking this trail.
In the Hope area, Telegram Foxtrot Hotel Kilo Uniform 61, we're 12 miles out to the ascending through 5.5. We're climbing straight in. Inside that Hope, ascending traffic, Hotel Kilo.
The sound you hear is the seaplane, very, very loud airplanes, powerful engines. Now look at here. I don't remember. It was all boulders and rocks and stuff, but now it's deeper. And all these things are being moved by the water. The force of the water moved these boulders down, and they roll and they roll. Remember that objects in the water are lighter, or are being pushed up by the Archimedes force, and it's easier for the water to push stuff while the items are submerged. Even you as a person, if you get in the water, it's easier for you to float. Oh, where is the waterfall? Is no more water? What? Interesting. Okay, I thought I'm going to take some pictures of the waterfall, but it's kind of dry.
7 miles out to the east. Descending 3,000, landing runway 25 volts. Looking at Hotel Kilo Uniform.
Yeah, that was not a long hike. It was maybe 300-400 meters hike. Easy to be done in less than half an hour. Let's see, 13 minutes. Yeah, so I'm recording for the last 13 minutes, so you can make it in 10. Oh yeah, there is no water coming down. And that happens with this area. It's affected by the drought, seasonal changes. In the winter, you see people climbing the ice, which is very, very interesting and beautiful to see those guys using all sorts of tools and picks and crampons to climb the ice. Yeah, this is more of a family type of hike. Yeah, no water coming down. Almost dry, almost. Okay, there is some water. And I thought to record some waterfall action, but no, I'm not taking the camera out. So that was a short hike here, and I'm going to shut it down. Talk to you later, bye bye.